All right, so before I developed this shirt here and I was completely intercourseable, I used to have to pay for women to touch me. And he's a witness of that. This is one of my best friends. Actually, he is my fucking best friend. We've known each other since the Chum famine of 59. And we went to the strip club together right after my 20th birthday because he wanted to go. It wasn't even for me, but he wanted to see what the hype was about. What did you think of the strip club?
I absolutely hated it. It was atrocious. Horrible experience.
Okay, so I'm going to bring this here so both of us could talk and you could both hear us. First, cop your merch, Jada506shop.com. How comfortable is this?
Very comfortable. Not
Okay.
the most comfortable, but it's pretty comfortable.
It's up there.
It's up there.
So we went to the strip club, and the second we got there, a smoking hot woman sat on my lap. I remember I told you guys that. And then I looked at him when she was sitting on my lap, and he could not have looked further away from me. You were like this. Remember that? You were like...
No, I was like, because I was like, oh, you're getting it, bro. You're getting it.
And then she told me how I
No,
was...
but do you remember the first time, the first thing that happened when we walked in is this lady came up to us and was like, would any of you gentlemen want a blowjob?
That was at the end. You're confusing
Was
me.
that the end?
Yeah, it was the big
so
black
much
lady.
Stuff happened that it just all jumbled in my head.
Yeah, she was a sweet lady. But she was willing to offer us some. I called it yesterday. Inflated occupations.
Inflated what? Because you're. Inflated. Okay.
Okay, so
right.
so we walked in. The lady sat on my lap, offered to take me to the back room. Said it would cost me $300. I told her to scram, right? And then a girl approached him, and then he went off to dance with her. Right? Remember that?
I mean, yeah. I remember this vividly. Her name was Persia. You remember that? 'Cause
Persia.
she was Persian. I was like, wow, that is very creative. But yeah. So she came up to me and we were talking, and I thought we had like because this okay, mind you, this is my first time at a strip club, so I thought we were having a genuine connection. I was like, man, I'm really falling in love with this stripper, right? I was like, man, we're getting along hella well, blah blah this and that. And she had told me that she was like, oh, this is my first time working here and all that stuff and blah, blah, blah.
And then he told me that, and I said, well, clearly.
I believed it.
And then he believed it. And then he doubles down. He says, no. I asked her if you're actually telling me the truth, if this is your first time. And she said, yes. I said, no, bro. She's lying. And what did you find out after?
I found out that one of my really good buddies, we were just talking by chance, right? We were in college. And he's like, oh, yeah, I went to this place in my city and blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, no way, I went there too a few months ago. And I was like, oh, yeah, I had this girl, and she was this new girl, and her name was Persia. And he looked at me, he was like, man, it's the same girl that I did. And mind you, he went way before I did. So I had learned that she was lying about the whole thing, and I was very distraught about it.
And then he calls me. He's like, dude, she lied to me. I was like, well, no shit, she fucking lied to you. I was like, what? And then I told him, I was like, the girl told me my dick was the size of Texas. You think that shit is true? I already told them the story of like grabbing my dick like this.
Just fucking, yeah.
Okay, so here's the moral of the story because we got to wrap this up. We're starting to get long. Kids, strip clubs is not worth it. You show up there, you got to pay fucking, $30 cover charge sometimes just to get teased. You're paying a woman to tease you, and it's not fun. Okay, it's not fun. Respect women, but not strippers.
And never believe that it's their first time.
Of course, never believe you are not handsome.
You are not handsome. You ain't shit. You're just the next dude, all right?
Okay, now cop yourself some merch. We got all merch 1506 shipped, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.